Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. So first of all, please excuse my wet hair. I was waiting for it to dry and I always get this urge to film a video once my hair is wet, which is so frustrating, but just ignore that. Okay, so this video is going to be a review slash demo on the Urban Decay On The Run palette. I got this as a gift recently and I've been loving it, so I wanted to review it because I thought it was also such a great idea for those who are literally on the run. For those working women who just like to grab something very quick or use like a product that has everything in it, or if you're also traveling, this is perfect because you only have to bring like one thing that has everything in it. I did this look, I just filmed it for the demo portion of this video, which I will include right after the review, so you can go watch that if you want to see how the products or the shades apply and how it works and everything. So basically what comes in the palette is a mascara, eyeliner, lip gloss, eyeshadows, bronzer, blush, and a highlighter. So there's a lot of things in this that you could use. That way you only, if you're traveling or anything, you only have to have your foundation, and that's pretty much it. Especially if you're a working woman and you're busy and you don't want to bring like a lot of products with you, or if you're traveling. Like, I love this for traveling because obviously when I'm traveling, I'm not going to beat my face and do a full face of makeup. I'm just going to bring basic products that I need for like blush. I'm not going to need a selection of like 30 blushes or bronzers, so I love this when I'm traveling. Okay, so let's talk about what's inside. So here is how it looks. The shadows are super gorgeous. They're my favorite part of this palette, especially this shade right here. And it's what I have all over my lid. And it's called Stun, and it's this gorgeous golden, like vintage golden shade with shimmer in it. And speaking of, you have shimmery shades, and you also have two matte shades that work perfect for the crease color. And you can also use the highlighter for a highlight for the brow bone and the inner corner. So you have all the shades you need for your eyeshadows. They are a little cool tone, which I thought would be like a problem, but it wasn't, because I really, really, really love them for the crease. I don't know if I'm just into cool tone now, but I love the way my eyeshadow comes out. I've been loving this eyeshadow palette for every day. Like, I've been using it all the time. The eyeliner I also love. It's not too intense of a black. It's a brown actually, so it's perfect for like this everyday eyeliner, and I think it looks so perfect with the eyeshadow shades in here. The mascara it's good. It applies very well, but I've used it before and it has transferred over here, so I don't know if I'm too crazy about that. But I used it today and it looks really good. It makes my lashes look amazing, but I don't know if it'll transfer throughout the day, so it's just something to note. And the lip gloss I love. I'm so into this shade. I guess some would call it like the Kylie Jenner shade. Like, that girl did not invent this shade, but anyways. I'm so into the shade, and I used it with the Direct Cosmetics 1995 lipstick, so it's basically a lip gloss version of that shade, which is gorgeous and has been so trendy right now. And then the blush and the bronzer I love. I don't know if everyone would love this blush. It's very, very pink, but it works very well on my skin tone. I love it. And then the highlighter I've been loving too, actually. I wasn't too crazy about it before, and I don't know if I'd compare it to my Becca Opal highlighter or anything, but it's like a very natural, pretty highlight, and I think it would look really good on lighter skin tones maybe. So overall, I would give this palette a 10 out of 10, and the only reason why is because I would honestly use this for everything. I would use every product in here for an everyday look or even a night out look. So I think it's perfect for vacations, for traveling, for on the run, literally, for girls who are busy, for girls who have no time, even for girls who love makeup, who just want something that has everything in it. So now that that's covered, let's get into the tutorial. I hope you guys enjoyed this video, and thank you so much for watching. Okay, so I'm going to start with my crease color, and for that I'm going to take the shade Fix, which is the lighter, cooler brown tone. I'm going to take my Sephora Pro blending brush, I'm gonna just pick up some product and then pat some excess over, and I'm gonna apply that right into the crease. And these shadows are much cooler tone than I'm used to, but I kind of love it right now. So next I'll be taking the shade Stun, which is a really pretty gold, kind of darker gold, vintage gold kind of shade with a lot of shimmer in it. And I didn't think I would like this, then I tried it on and I'm obsessed with it. So I'm just going to apply that all over the lid. And for this I'm using an Urban Decay Naked brush that comes in the palette. The Naked palette. You can use any lid brush really. And this color is so pretty. So I've already applied foundation and my eyebrows, and there is like a tiny little bit of fallout right here, so maybe I would do the eyes before foundation next time, but it's nothing too crazy. So now I'm going to do the same thing to the other eye. And what you could do is you could spray a setting spray or MAC Fix Plus on your brush and then pick up some product and put it on your lid, and that'll give it a lot more pigment. But it's already so pigmented that I'm happy with this. But it's just a little tip you could do. So next I'm going to go back with my Sephora blending brush. And I'm going to take the shade Dare, which is the darker brown cool tone shade, and it's matte. And I'm going to put that deeper into the crease so that that creates a gradient effect between the lid color and the crease color that we put on earlier. So you can see the gradient effect that it gives you compared to just these two shadows where you have basically nothing in between. It doesn't blend as well. I've been wearing this look without any eyeliner. I feel like it's so pretty. I don't even want to ruin that lid color with eyeliner. So next I'm going to take my Sigma Tapered Blending E35 brush, and I'm going to take that into the lighter brown, the shade called Fix. So it's a lighter brown cool tone shade, and I'm going to blend that higher into the crease. And I'm taking this brush because it's a little less dense than the Sephora blending brush, so it's going to help blend the overall crease. And then I'm going to go back into the lid color And I'm gonna reapply it just in case we lost some of that color by applying the crease color and the deeper brown shade, because this has to be the star of the show. So now I'm going to go apply my under eye concealer and then I'll be right back. So now that I have my under eye concealer down, I can go ahead and do my lower lash line. So I'm going to use this brush that I'm not sure exactly where I got it from, but it looks like this. And it's really perfect for the lower lash line. I know Sigma has like a flat definer brush like this that you could use for the lower lash line. Ooh. So I'm going to take the darker brown shade, which is Dare. And I'm going to apply that into the lower lash line, very close to the lash line. And then next I'm going to take my Sigma E30 pencil brush that looks like this, and I'm going to grab the lighter brown shade, which is called Fix, and I'm going to use that to blend the darker shade on the lower lash line. I'll take the Urban Decay brush from the Vice palette, and I'm going to use this side right here. I'm sure I could do better than that, but I don't have anything in front of me. So I'm just going to take the highlight shade in the palette, and it's called 50/50, and I'm pretty sure the shade is a highlight for the face, but I'm going to use it for the inner corner just because I feel like it'll fit best with this look. And then I'll also use it on my brow bone for a highlight. And then I'm going to grab the eyeliner from the palette, and it's called the Urban Decay 24/7 Glide On Eye Pencil in the shade Stag. And I'm going to apply that into the waterline. And I think this fits the look perfectly because it's not a black. It's a dark brown, but it has these undertones that just fit so perfectly with this like vintage vibe that I'm getting from it. And you know what? I'll blend that a little bit into the lower lash line just because I accidentally got some there. But I think it would be pretty to blend that out. And then I'll grab that flat definer brush we used earlier, and I'm going to grab that darker shade again, darker brown shade, and I'm going to blend that pencil on the lower lash line. So this will just make it a little bit darker and smokier. I feel like this is like a very sultry look, especially now that I'm smoking the lower lash line out. And then I'm going to go back in with the pencil brush, and I'm going to take the lighter brown shade to blend this out a little more since we just applied a dark color. So it'll help lighten everything and blend everything out. So I can't decide if I want to apply eyeliner, like liquid liner or not. I could just show you guys where you could stop. So you guys could stop right here because this lid color is so pretty. I'm obsessed with this lid color, so you could leave it like this. But I'm just going to apply liquid liner just to see what it looks like with some on. So I'm going to take the Stila Stay All Day Waterproof Liquid Eyeliner, and I'm going to create a wing. Okay, so next I'm going to use the mascara in the palette, and it's the Urban Decay Perversion mascara, and I've used this palette before, of course, and I love it, but I'm not crazy about this mascara, but I will use it for the purpose of demoing the palette. I feel like it applies nicely, but I feel like it transfers throughout the day onto like this area down here, and I don't like that in mascaras, but it does apply nicely onto the lashes, I guess, if you could deal with that. I try to be careful with it because it does transfer. But I feel like if you give it time to dry, then it could be a really good mascara. I mean, it is really good already, but I just don't like mascaras that transfer, especially down here. So I've only applied foundation and concealer under my eyes, and I set them both. So now I'm going to use the bronzer and the blush that are in the palette. I'm not sure if they have any specific names to them. I don't think they do. So I'm just going to go with it, and I'm going to use a Sigma F05 small contour brush for the bronzer part of it. The bronzer is pretty warm tone, so I don't know if I could use it to contour, but I'm just gonna blend it and bronze the face with it instead of contour because it is pretty warm tone. But I am going in the hollows of my cheeks, and I'm blending it in like a circular motion. And I'm also going to apply it right here on the temples of my forehead. A little bit maybe on my nose. And then I'm going to go in with an e.l.f. complexion brush that I like to use for blush. And I'm going to take a little bit of product and get off some excess and blend it right on top of the bronzer. And it is very pigmented, so a little does go a long way. But you can definitely build it up. I feel like the light is washing out the color. And then I'll use the highlight just for the sake of this video, and I'm using a Sigma tapered highlighter F35 brush that I usually use to set my concealer, but I have a different technique now, so I'm just going to use this for the highlight. So I'm going to apply that to the top of my cheekbones, and I'll also apply a little bit on my nose, on the bridge of my nose, and a little bit on my forehead, just because I love to be highlighted. Okay, so moving on to the lips, I'm just going to use a NYX lip liner in the shade 831 Mauve, and I'm going to line my lips with this. I'm not going to overline or anything. And then I'm going to take my Gerard Cosmetics lipstick in 1995 and apply that all over. Okay, and then next I'm going to take the lip gloss from the palette, and it's the Urban Decay lip gloss in the shade Sesso, I believe it's called, and I'll apply that all over my lips. Thank you guys so much for watching. Please make sure to subscribe if you haven't, and if you like this video, please give it a thumbs up, and I'll see you in my next video. Bye-bye. Lost myself until you came along.